Been knowing you for long enough, damn, I need you right now. You can take your time, don't have to rush. This might take us a while, yeah. I left all the doors unlocked and you said you're on your way. When you get here, don't just say a word, got no time to play.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone a minute, but we got a lot of things to get into, and let's talk about it. Alright, y'all, so the Queen, Miss Beyoncé, opened her invite-only concert at Dubai's Atlantis The Royal Hotel. And she covered Etta James at last as her opening. So you guys know Beyoncé went to Dubai. Dubai has a new hotel, and they actually paid Beyoncé, allegedly, $2.5 million to headline for an hour. So as you guys know, Beyonce been on a hiatus. She just released an album this last year, and also getting ready to have the Renaissance World Tour concert. So in attendance, you had Haley and Chloe. You had Haley and her boyfriend DDG, Nia Long, and it was a list of artists and actresses that was there as well. So as you guys see, Beyonce put on a great show, as she always does. And people that lived in Dubai that did not go, they actually heard, the show, and there was recordings on TikTok, allegedly. And she also did Brown Skin Girl with her daughter, Miss, yes, I said it, Miss Blue Ivy Carter. Now, as I said, the show was an hour long, and she also did this show. So y'all guys know that. Get your coins together, because if this is probably going to be part of the setup, get your coins together, because guess what? The World Tour is coming, y'all. Tickets to be purchased. And these are just a set list of her, allegedly the set list of her invite-only concert at the Dubai Atlantis The Royal Hotel. Listen, I'm a Beyonce fan, and I'm so proud of her. She came a long way since she was 16. She's been doing this for a very, very long time. And she has been taking a sit back, enjoying her kids and her husband and her friends and her family, and just enjoying the fruit of her labor. So I cannot wait for this Renaissance World Tour. I will make sure I have my money ready, because I'm going. All right, y'all, so now we getting into the drama. So as y'all know, Jocelyn Season 3 Cabaret is filmed. And Lollipop been going at it with, Raven and then Raven put some clown faces over. Y'all guys can pause and read here. I'm not sure how this is going to play out, but Raven allegedly and Lollipop and Diamond are not friends and not with part of Jocelyn cast. I'm not sure, but... So, Diamond, y'all can pause and read, had a lot to say, and she stuck up for her friend Raven. And basically tried to say, and kind of throwing the bus that she was digging under her nose, child. Just a hot mess. Then, on the other side spectrum of the bad girls, whatever this is, you have Rolly and Stunner going at it. So Stunner decides to reply to saying, hey, I wasn't asked to be, at the premiere, at the Baddie West premiere, which, why should she? I mean, obviously, you guys can pause and read everything. But obviously, Stunner Girl has been stirring up a lot with the cast. I don't know why. I don't understand why. At first, when I heard about her and Suki Hana falling out, I said, okay, well, maybe it's a misunderstanding. Maybe it's Suki. Maybe it's the both of them. You never know. But now we're starting to see that it's really Stunner Girl. From what I'm starting to see before the show come out. Because really, Stunner Girl and Rolly are the only two really put in this show to be like a #1 hit on Zeus. I'm just going to be honest. Natalie in and out. Krishan got her own thing going on. Kat been really doing her money thing. She ain't worried. Lo doing her thing. She really I fought. It is what it is. I did that. But the other girls I haven't seen too much of to say that they're pushing it. But Stunner Girl and Rolly are the only two pushing the narrative for everyone to catch the show to see what's going on and why everyone is falling out with Stunner Girl, and if Stunner Girl really is the problem. So I'm telling y'all now, I will be paying my $3.99 for this. Well, my $3, because I don't pay what everybody else pay. I'm just saying. I've been watching it since it first came out. But I will be watching, y'all. Seriously. And yes, I will do reactions, and we are going to be talking about it. Okay, guys, so as I said before in the last video, that T.I and Tiny was suing MGA Entertainment for the LOL dolls or Bratz dolls because they did look just like OMG girls. Now they got some great lawyers, and we know MGA is a multi-million-dollar company and he's a millionaire. But where he went wrong was he tried to throw in T.I.'s daughter Dejanay to the for the doctor visit that happened a couple of years ago. So it says T.I and Tiny just scored key ruling at a trial over claim MGA Entertainment stole likeness of their girl group OMG Girls for the line of for LOL dolls. Judge excluded mention of T.I taking his daughter for a virginity test. This was a huge controversy in late 2019. So you guys can finish reading here, and I'm just going to give y'all my opinion on it while you guys, you can come in and pause and read, or however you can read yourself. They're trying to really hit them down because I feel like MGA know they are wrong and they did not contact them, have a contract with them, or said they get, certain of the cost or of the money that was made given to them into the girl group. Because to be honest, that is T.I, Tiny, Zanique, Bree. Oh my God, I forgot the other girl name. I feel so old. That's their brand. That's what they built. That's what they built, okay? Baby doll. There we go. That's what they built. And they deserve that. So for you to try to knock it down, and then allegedly I was hearing that they tried to come at Zanique as well and the things that she had going on in the past. Listen, give them people their money. Make sure contracts are in order. Talk to your team to make sure they do talk to other teams or people who they steal the idea from, and everybody get their money worth. All right, y'all, this the whole debacle with Young Thug is just crazy. So now they're saying Young Thug really tried to sit here and possibly get a fun time medication, aka drug, okay? That's what I'm gonna call it here. I don't want YouTube to, So they're basically saying his co-defendant tried to sneak it to him, right? That was a whole debacle. It was all on the news. It was everywhere, but nobody could really see. So this is what his lawyer had to say.
One of the co-defendants, on his way to the restroom, attempted to pass something to Mr. Williams, who immediately turned it over to the deputy.
He did not know it was allegedly Percocet?
Did not know. Well, we don't know what it is. Did not know what it was, turned it over to the deputy right away. The deputies took action. The individual who had the contraband, not Mr. Williams, is Mr. Williams had.
It states when deputies searched Adams, they found him in possession of Percocet marijuana and tobacco wrapped in plastic and food seasonings to conceal the odor of weed, according to investigators. So they're saying that they basically, when they did a search on Young Thug, which his last name is Adams, that's what they found. This is allegedly. Adams was taken to the Grady Hospital after he appeared to ingest other items of contraband in an effort to conceal the extent of his crimes within the courtroom. Allegedly. This is what was said, that he was taken to Grady. And I'm going to tell you something. If you live in Atlanta, we all know Grady going to be like, man, they going to let you know. And everybody that was there going to know Young Thug was there. They going to talk about it. Whether they seen him in handcuffs or not, whatever, allegedly, they're going to say something about it. So Atlanta going to be the first to know. I'm going to say this. You guys can pause and read that. But I feel like, I think Young Thug might be coming home. I feel like they don't have enough evidence. I don't even think it was that. It probably was a note that he probably saying, a little, hey, call me when you get out of here. Let's chop it up. You never know. So for that to come out and say it was contraband and an officer to release it, it's a lot. But I'm going to keep you guys updated on this courtroom case. Okay, so DJ Mustard's ex-wife, Chanel, is reportedly seeking more than $800K in monthly child support for their 3 children. So as you guys know, they are going through a divorce. They were together for years, have children, and I guess through the marriage it did not work out, and that's what she is seeking. Chanel, from what I was reading, has been down with DJ Mustard, sleeping on floors, going from poster to poster, allegedly being with this man when he was going through the grinding, and he made it. Now, do I think she'll get $80K? No, but she might get half of that because they do have 3 children. and she has her own business going on. So the cost of living is high in food. And I think if he does do that, I do believe that they probably will be sharing joint custody, which is great. But her wishes are well for them and the kids. Y'all see what this say? Art Bar responded to comment about her decision to tat her man before her children's. I don't even want folks to know my kids because they too harsh. Girl. So Art Bar done got this big old tat on this man. Now Art Bar, first of all, Art Bar, you know better because you know that is a curse. You know you ain't gonna be with that man. But then, girl, you done said allegedly that that man belonged to somebody else. And somebody's comment said that you did, honey. I'm just saying, yeah, you see he be hiding in the pictures every time they take pictures. But yeah, Art Bar's in love. I'm happy for her, but I think my girl went too far. Like, that's too much. See if y'all got matching clothes, matching jewelry. I get it, okay. But girl, you know that it's a curse. You know darn well you wrong for that. And that big. Stop trying to be Krishan Rock Jr., girl. Stop. Get your kids nicknames. Who gonna know? Nobody, because everybody share nicknames. Like, come on. All right, so Uncle Great Granddaddy Smokey. Well, Granddaddy Smokey had a lot to say. Now, he basically said him and Diana Ross had a affair that lasted a very long time, I guess, before she got married or so. Now, I've heard about this. There has been speculations about this. There has been talks about this. There has been mentions about this. And she even said that it's true when it came out. Diana ain't hold back, but here's a clip, y'all.
1952, you were 12. That's when you met Diana Ross?
Yeah.
And she lived 4 doors down?
4 doors down the street from me.
Okay, and she was a little bit younger than you?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And was she singing back then?
Not when I met her. I didn't even know she could sing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I found out she could sing, it was when she moved away from the block. She moved to a place called the Brewster Projects. And after we started Motown, she called me one day and she said, "Hey, Smoke, I got this group, and I want you to hear us so you can sign us up at Motown." So I said, okay. I didn't know she was a singer till then.
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she wrote a book at one point, and she said the two of you actually were dating at one point.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did that last a long time, or was that just sort of brief?
Well, it lasted probably longer than it should because I was married at the time.
Oh, so this happened later.
Yeah, that happened later.
Okay.
That happened after I got married. After I got them signed up at Motown and all that. That's when that started.
Okay. Well, when you were 14, this was 1954.
Okay, so back then, yes, it's true. She said it's true. He said it's true. Everyone that knew them say it's true. It's true. Back in those days, with our grandparents or the new generation great-grandparents, because, we're not going to go there, but hey. The women were quiet when this happened. They had those conversations at the home. So the men did not sit here and say, my wife said it was never like that or recorded. Those were conversations at home. Now, do we know they had an understanding? No, we don't know. But we knew that him and his wife probably had a lot of conversations and fights about this woman. And that's why it lasted as long as it did. And that's why it was over and done with. Ask your grandma going to tell you how to make them negotiations and set them boundaries, okay? Trust me, they're going to give you the rule book of what to do. But yes, a long time ago in the 60s, and in the 50s, you kept quiet about your home. And that's just what it was. And that's his truth and Diana's truth. I'm glad they're speaking out about it. Because it's not as taboo then as it is now. All right, y'all. So Carol Baskin alleges her husband, Don Lewis, is alive and well in Costa Rica after he was declared deceased in 2010. If y'all grew up if y'all saw Tiger King, and before Tiger King, and you guys grew up around, Plant City, Tampa, Florida, those surrounding areas, y'all knew about the Tiger place that was open in Florida. And yes, y'all heard in 1997 about the man that was going missing and that probably was deceased. It was all over the news. So here's a clip and I'll be back.
Exciting things that came out of Tiger King 2 is that they produced a letter from Homeland Security, and it says that a special agent in charge with the FBI at Homeland Security reached out to the sheriff's detective, George Fernandez, which means this had to have happened after 2002 because Homeland Security wasn't even around until 2002. And they said that my husband, Don Lewis, is alive and well in Costa Rica. And yet all of this hay has been made about me having something to do with his disappearance when Homeland Security has known where he is, at least since back then.
Well, this is the extraordinary thing because, it starts, we're gripped, the characters are, rich and very colourful as far as Joe Exotic's concerned. And then it paints you as the villain. Don Lewis, your ex-husband, who you're referring to then, disappeared without a trace, declared dead in 2002. His children from his first marriage think that you killed him.
I tell you what, one of the really...
Okay, so that's what she said. Homeland Security told her, and yes, she's right. Homeland Security didn't start until 2002. Sorry. But let me give you a little background story. So, in 97, basically, she reported her husband missing. There was a lot of allegations going on. It still is about that her her deceased husband, I guess now, was still alive. Basically said that she was trying to take his money. Now, how he met her, if you grew up in Tampa or lived in Tampa, no. Don't nobody meet nobody off of Nebraska Avenue unless you the lady of the night. That's all I'm going to say. And she was young and arguing with her man. You never know. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say allegedly. I don't know. But I'm just saying that if you walking down Nebraska, you a lady of the night. Or the man of the hour. Yes, the man of the hour or the man of the night. But anyway, I guess she does feel vindicated. But she did all that and got Joe King in jail. Y'all let that man out. Let that man out. For real. Because if she didn't do that investigation, I'm going to be so honest, that man would not be in prison. And then the people that set it up that was on her side, he wouldn't be in prison. All right, y'all. So Keisha K.R. had a lot to say, honey. So first of all, congratulations on a daughter for her. She has a son. Now she's having a daughter, and I'm so happy. So, there's been a lot of speculation since her and Gucci got married, since he came home. And, they had the wedding and everything. And someone was asking about her kids, which they're now grown, except for 2. And she shows them from time to time, even his daughter, but they really don't want to be on social media like that because they want to have their own life and name, which is normal. And she didn't want to show her kids, but I guess now she got an understanding that it's okay to show her kids because now it's nothing wrong with it. I don't even think we won't even see her son like that. We probably won't even see her daughter like that once she get here because people are harsh. She said the mother kids don't want to be posted and they're not going to be posted. So guess what? Get used to it, now, Carrie. Now, back in 2017 when they got married, she said, I don't have 3 kids in Jamaica. And no, she has them in Miami, Florida with her. Like I say, she has an adult, I think, son or daughter, and the other 2 are young. Then she has the 2 with Gucci Mane. So it was a lot of speculation going on, but they are with her in Miami, number 1. And number 2, yes, she did say on the show she did not want to show her kids because they were young at that time with the other 2. The other one, she's living her life, and she did show her. And I think she does have a child. I'm not sure. But she did buy her oldest a car for her birthday, I think in 2020 or 2021. So, yeah, leave the lady alone. Let her and Gucci be happy. I'm to be honest with you. When them kids get older, we're not going to be seeing them like that. And her and Gucci probably have an understanding and a talk. We might see them here and there, but not as much as usual. All right, y'all. So Drake said, going to start using 2023 to tell you my truth. I have seen more staff in private bathrooms than anybody ever. Whenever you're waiting in line to use the bathroom, just know there's an amazing, clean private bathroom that they refuse to show you. And he's telling the truth. You have to be high status, have the money to have all that stuff done. But I can say, you know how to charm and you know how to have a conversation and know how to be courteous and everything else. They might, and know how to keep things quiet. They might allegedly let you use the private restrooms because there's some good things going on in there. So I'm just saying it's some high quality things, okay? Okay, guys, thanks for watching this video. But listen, I do want to tell you guys something. I'm not sure if you guys have watched the interview that the Bays did, Charmaine and her husband Neat did with LaTruth and Brianna. I will be doing a reaction video and I will be posting it. So guys, get ready because I know a lot of people had a lot to say, and I'm going to post it, and I'm going to put in some clips, and I'm going to insert everything that was said, and the video is going to shock you. So I'm going to put in the clips, and I'm going to go through little timelines about everything and what happened, and we're going to get to it. But guys, thanks for watching.
Dude, must time repeat itself. Move it along, bring it across.
Hit that notification bell, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. La la.
It's just